the fleet wakes up with an over-the-air update. That's all it takes. You say, what is net present value of a robotaxi? Probably on the order of a couple $100,000. So buying a Model 3 is a good deal.
Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Phil and this is Electric Money. Watch to the end where I will reiterate my prediction on where the Tesla stock will be by the end of the year. Disclaimer, this is not investment advice, it's simply my opinion. I'll also speak about where I see it by the end of 2021. So back in April 2019, Autonomy Day saw Tesla announce one of their most ambitious plans to date, to develop and improve full self-driving into a feature that is so capable and so safe that it can transform the foundations of the next step in their master plan part 2, to wake up the fleet and enable them to become robotaxis. They also announced that all Teslas being manufactured from that point forward would be fitted with their own in-house designed and built full self-driving computer, which replaced their previous onboard computer that was supplied by tech giant NVIDIA. These new Tesla full self-driving computers were an order of magnitude faster and more capable than NVIDIA's solution, and they managed to produce it cheaper too. They also have redundancy by design, with essentially a mirror image of itself in itself, or in other words, two computers in one. This allows the vehicle to continually operate as normal in the extremely unlikely event that the first chip fails, which makes full self-driving fundamentally that much more reliable and safer. These chips control and perceive everything related to autonomous driving and autopilot, including radar, GPS, maps, IMU, ultrasonic sensors, wheel ticks, steering angle, etc., and the cameras themselves, where it can process and understand the data in over 1200 frames per second. The amazing part is not necessarily the introduction of this computer, but the fact that Tesla will in no way stand still on its design and performance. You can bet that they will continue to roll out improved full self-driving chips over time. I imagine a new iteration every 2 or 3 years at least. That's how Tesla operates. Their pace of research and development and subsequent implementation is mind-boggling and second to absolutely no one. So since around March 2019, all, and I repeat all Teslas manufactured from that point forward are 100% equipped with the hardware required to enable full self-driving and eventually Tesla Robotaxi. But what are robotaxis and why should I care? Well, a Tesla that has the upcoming Robotaxi feature enabled would allow it to work for you autonomously while you work or sleep or do whatever you do when you're not using your car. Yes, you heard that right. It will enable your Tesla to work for you. In a nutshell, it will mean that at the touch of a button, your Tesla will be able to become an autonomous taxi, earning you money. This started with the introduction of Tesla Autopilot, which began collecting real-world data from the Tesla fleet and constantly improving the software. There are now over 1 million Teslas on the road that are capable of full self-driving and that are feeding back real-world data to continuously improve the full self-driving capability. It's no wonder that not long ago, Mercedes threw in the towel on their own autonomous driving development and stated that they can no longer win because of Tesla being so far in the lead already. You can be sure that Mercedes will be one of Tesla's future customers when it comes to full self-driving software. So the first planned phase is the Model 3 Robotaxi deployment. This will include Model 3s either purchased or leased from Tesla, as well as vehicles owned by Tesla themselves, and will not include any driving inputs such as steering wheels or pedals, because it won't need them. I imagine Model Ys will be included in this step, but time will tell. Okay, but I don't want a Tesla without a steering wheel, I hear you say. Or I already own a Tesla, so what about me? This is exactly why Tesla has included the hardware necessary for full self-driving in all Teslas manufactured since March 2019. You will also be able to use Robotaxi with your Tesla through a ride-sharing app, not dissimilar to how Uber works. You'll essentially be able to use your Tesla as and when you please, and when you are not using it, such as when you are at work, you simply open the Tesla riding share app on your phone and add your vehicle to the Robotaxi fleet, sending it off to work, so to speak. And if you prefer, you can choose who to share it with, such as only for co-workers or social media friends or to the general public. It's your vehicle, so it's your rules. Your vehicle will then drive around autonomously, picking up passengers, collecting their fare automatically through the app, and creating a source of income never seen before. This will have the potential for the vehicle to pay for itself without you having to lift a finger. But how much could I really earn from this? Teslas aren't cheap. What would it cost? These are important questions. Well, a new Tesla Model 3 standard range would cost you $36,500 before potential savings today, or £40,500. While relatively costly, this would give you a vehicle that has a longevity of around 1 million miles, way more than any internal combustion engine vehicle offers. With an energy efficiency of around 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour, it is by far the most efficient EV on the market, and therefore has an extremely low operating cost. So how much can you realistically earn from this? Well, at a cost of 18 cents per mile and gross profit at around 65 cents per mile, assuming only 50% useful miles. And assuming your vehicle operates 90,000 miles a year. Remember, this may sound like a lot, but the average person spends 1 to 2 hours a day in their cars and only accumulate about 12,000 miles a year. Robotaxis could easily operate 8 hours a day while you're at work. So it adds up pretty quickly. This would result in an annual gross profit of around $30,000 a year. With the expected vehicle lifespan of around 1 million miles, that's 11 years at this rate of mileage. That equates to around $330,000 over 11 years gross profit. Not only that, but as a shareholder, this is exciting, as Tesla will be taking a cut from the service and will result in billions of dollars of revenue for Tesla, further cementing their lead in the industry. All of this is why Tesla continues to increase the cost of optional full self-driving capability, because the value of the product is extremely undervalued at the moment. Tesla is so confident that full self-driving and robotaxi will become mainstream that they can do this with ease. As Elon pointed out in 2019, they estimate the value of full self-driving to be closer to $100,000 than what they are currently charging for it right now. I imagine that once the current full self-driving beta program concludes, robotaxi will become available. I can see this happening in 2022, maybe even 2021, if they can get regulatory approval. Time will tell. It's a matter of when, not if at this point. By the way, as of recording this video, the Tesla stock has reached an all-time high of around $550 per stock, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. I predict that the stock will conservatively reach $600 by the end of 2020. Again, this is not investment advice. Do your own research before investing. I also predict that it will conservatively hit $800 by the end of 2021. What I just spoke about in this video is one of the many reasons for me being so optimistic on the share. Some others being the soon-to-be released Cybertruck, Semi, and Model Y introduction into Europe, to name a few. But what do you think? Do you think the share will reach $600 by the end of 2020? Do you see it reaching $800 by the end of 2021? What are your thoughts on Tesla Robotaxi? Do you think it will really become a reality and completely change the way we use our cars? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions on what you would like me to cover in a future video, let me know below. Just a reminder again that everything I speak of is my own opinion and not investing advice. Do your own research before you invest your money. So that's it for this video. If you're still watching, you're amazing. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I have links below to all the gear I use to make these videos. It's not fancy, so if you're interested, please take a look. Oh, and if you're looking at ordering a Tesla, use the link in the description below to get 1,000 free supercharger miles with your order. Also, if you're in the UK, switch to Octopus Energy through the link below to get £50 credits on your account. Go green and be on the best tariff around, whether you have an EV or not. And while you're at it, switch to the fastest internet in the country with Virgin Media through the link below and earn another £50 credit by doing so. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, it's simply who I use. So, thanks again for watching. I'm Phil, this is Electric Money, and I'll see you in the next one.